All right, we live. Back with another one.
True news and reviews, man.
I know how we give it to you health, wealth, and a deeper understanding of self.
Yeah,
Andrew Tate, man, that's your boy. What you thinking, man? What you think about him? Is it over for him?
I don't know. It's a sad day for the red pill community, the manosphere as a whole. You know, um, a lot of people look up to him. You know,
hmm
DJ Academics had a lot of great things to say about him. He has quite a following online, and there's a lot of people out there who even think he's being targeted because he's exposing what glitches in the matrix. What's a good way to describe it?
Let
Yeah.
me play that. Let me play his talk. What he had.
I'm going to say this on this podcast now to say it on every other one. I would never ever kill myself. I truly believe they're going to come and they're going to try and kill me on a long enough time frame because they tried to shut me up and I won't shut up. They're going to try and put me in jail. They're going to kill me, and I would never kill myself under any circumstances ever. And the reason I say this, and I say this to people, they go, "But what can they put you in jail for?" And I'm like, "How ignorant are you in your ignorance to believe they need a reason? You believe it's fair. You believe I can get a lawyer and prove myself innocent. That's not how it works. They decide you're guilty long before and they find a reason why. And it doesn't matter what you do about it, you will pay the fucking price. It's not fair. None of it is. Every single system's corrupt. It actually annoys me when people say that to me. Well, just get a lawyer. Why? They can't put you in jail if you're innocent. Yes, they fucking can.
So,
Yeah,
how you feel about that?
yeah, that sounds like, to me, it sounds like a guy that knows he's doing some shady shit and he wants to kind of get ahead of the story. I don't know when that video came out, but it's quite possible that he was under investigation at that point and might even knew something like this was coming. I don't know. I'm
Right,
just throwing that out there, you feel me? But that's something interesting we could maybe look into if we
right.
even want to press it that deep. But just to give some context to those who might not know who Andrew Tate is, the guy has been criticized for being misogynistic. He's one of those kind of self help guru type of guys, pickup artist types. You know what I'm saying? And he got into a back and forth with a young climate activist, and he says something to the effect of, I got this many cars. They have enormous emissions. I can send you an email, how much pollution I'm putting into the environment or whatever it is. I guess he trying to troll her or trigger her. And then she responded with something to the effect of, oh, enlighten me. Email me at small dick energy at getalife.com or something like that. And
No.
that was supposed to, yeah, that was supposed to be a big thing. It went viral. So when he responded um, in a video, and in the video he's getting pizza boxes, and that's how he supposedly was supposed to
So
got
they was
found in the
watching
first
him.
place.
They was watching him the whole time. They just trying to find where he at, basically.
That's how they presented it. But I read some things that kind of differ from that. Well, let's get into that first. First, I'm gonna share the article that I came across from Snopes. That'll give us some more context for people who might have missed this story and is just getting up to speed. Because the whole story is they tracked him down by these pizza boxes. I don't know about that. All right, the Andrew Tate's video of a Jerry's Pizza Box leads to his arrest. We know that Tate was arrested and detained in Romania for 24 hours. It's been extended to 30 days. We'll get to that in a minute. But it's on charges of human trafficking and rape, according to the Associated Press. Now, the claim is a Jerry's Pizza Box that was visible in a video posted by the former professional kickboxer led to his arrest in Romania on human trafficking charges. Snopes is saying that this is false. And that's because in late December of 2022, readers emailed us to ask if the December 29 arrest of the divisive social media star Andrew Tate in Romania had only been made possible thanks to a Jerry's Pizza box that was visible in one of his own recent videos. The pizza company is a brand that's local to that country. And a popular tweet that pushed this rumor read, Romanian authorities needed proof that Andrew Tate was in the country, so they reportedly used his social media post. His ridiculous video yesterday featured a pizza from a Romania pizza chain, Jerry's Pizza, confirming he was in the country. This is absolutely epic. So it continues to say, yeah, this is just a picture of it. So you see the arrow there. However, we soon found that this rumor was false. Ramona Bola, a spokesperson from Romania's anti-organized crime agency, DICOT, I don't know how to pronounce that, but they said the rumor was funny, but that was not true, according to the Associated Press. Really should go there, get the source story. But the AP also noted that earlier in the same week, Tate had posted a video on Twitter of a mountainous region of Romania, the Eastern Europe country where he is reported to have lived for the last 5 years. In other words, he had already indicated on his public social media presence that he was in the country. In the video that Tate posted with Jerry's Pizza boxes, he appeared to be attempting to respond in a clever manner to an extremely popular comeback from Swedish environmental activist Greta Thunberg. Thank you for confirming via your email address that you have a small penis at Greta Thunberg. The world was curious, and I do agree you should get a life. Just for context, I guess we could play this.
Release some greenhouse gases. I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do. But now, the mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which run on dead dinosaurs, have an enormous emission profile. And she replied by telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is, I have small dick energy. Why would that be your own email address, Greta? Strange. I mean, also, I don't want to assume her gender. It's 50-50, but it is what it is. I'm not actually mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled. Thank you. So I'm not mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a slave of the matrix.
Jerry's Pizza.
She's doing good. Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you to beg your government to tax you into poverty to stop the sun from being hot. Because I called her out on it. The global matrix got this bot farm to like and retweet and all this bot commenting to try and pretend that her telling me that she has a small dick in her own email address somehow teaches me a lesson. Welcome to a new episode of The Clown Show. But now I know, at least, that Greta, with a little hate-filled face, bitter, sitting somewhere without the heating on, in the cold, a little hat, shivering, use my tweets, which is going to make my Twitter account far more fun into eternity.
Yeah, so really funny guy.
It was very interesting how he said, with the tax dollars, it would have been nice if she could have, stomped that real quick.
I guess. I mean, I don't know if the audience that he appeals to would have really cared that much about that. I mean, even his comeback, I think it was funny, you know what I'm saying, to see him get online and have fun with it. But I mean, clearly that was a fake email address. So like
Right, but I'm
he acted
saying,
like he didn't even understand the joke. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I'm saying for her, if he calling you out on some, that you tag, look, he's spraying your name. He's saying that you trying to do something. Like you gotta, I don't know. I just feel like you could have just shut him up then. If he's saying, you doing this to the people, just say something that would, hey,
I
this ain't
mean,
happened. Don't give it no fuel to live. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know if that warrants a response. I mean,
Right.
obviously, what I'm saying, it was a ridiculous assertion. Nobody's being taxed to stop the sun from being hot. It's a
Yeah.
little bit more complex than that. So, I don't know. I don't think she needs to respond to that. You can't respond to everyone.
Everything. No, you can't
Yeah.
respond to that. Well, she
So,
responded with something. I'm just saying, you
well,
know.
I honestly, I think she won because Tate, for this round at least, because Tate was initially detained for 24 hours
Yeah.
on charges of human trafficking and rape. So his brother Tristan was also part of the arrest. It's unclear if they'll be released, but Tate's Twitter account did show new tweets as of December 30th, apparently after a 24-hour period had ended. Um, I guess now we could go to well, we could go to the other story on the detention being extended for 30 days.
Yeah, that's weird though. I don't understand that. I don't know how the court system works, but I just don't understand how you hold somebody for 30 days. I guess because
Well,
it's not like that here.
if we don't understand the Romanian courts, it makes sense. We want to understand how you could get help for 30 days, but they definitely doing it. And they got an organized crime charge on that boy as well. You feel me? Just a few key pointers before we go into that. He actually said that he moved to Romania to evade law enforcement. So it's ironic that that's where he was detained. They're saying that he used the lover boy method among others to force women to make porn, and he flew people across the country. So these are some pretty lofty charges, if I could use that term, if that even makes sense. But here's a Reuters article, excuse me. A Romanian court extends detention of ex-kickboxer Andrew Tate in rape human trafficking case. Just a few key points. He built up a large following on social media. He's a former kickboxer. Got detained in Bucharest, and he gained notoriety for misogynistic comments and hate speech. That's how they're describing him here. Romanian court agreed late on Friday to extend uh, detention of Andrew Tate by 30 days after the divisive internet personality was arrested on suspicion of human trafficking, rape, and forming an organized crime group.
Suspicion of it?
Yeah, yeah. So you would think they might have evidence, but this
Right.
is
Like
almost
how
like a this
how
is
would
almost
you
like a RICO. It's
Yeah.
not just the rape. They said that he formed an organized crime group. But I'll continue on. I won't read the whole one, but just to give us some context, the former professional kickboxer and his brother Tristan were detained on Thursday for an initial 24 hours, along two Romanian suspects. Prosecutors from the anti organized unit said after raiding their properties in Bucharest. So it's four people got arrested. Still, you know, if we're going along with their narrative, that's the other people in the organization. That might have been the goons.
Right.
Prosecutors petitioned the court to extend their detention. Commented on the court decisions. Tate's lawyer, Eugene Constantine, I'm not even going to attempt to say his last name. He told reporters, from our perspective, there are no grounds for taking his most drastic preventive measure, but it's this judge's prerogative. Okay, so uh, His lawyer is saying that this is crazy. Shouldn't have went that far. But
He said the Tate brothers been in investigation since April. So
yeah, this is going back pretty far. So the guys that they got, they're saying that they created the organized crime group with the purpose of recruiting, housing, and exploiting women by forcing them to create pornographic content meant to be seen on specialized websites for a cost, the prosecutor said in a statement late on Thursday. So, damn, I don't know. We haven't seen the evidence. Um, so it's hard for me to answer, is it over for him? I'm gonna say it
so
looks
you
bad
don't see
though.
no evidence. So do you see any evidence what they talking about though?
I haven't seen any evidence of it, but it's not that hard for me to believe, honestly, given his character. But I haven't seen the testimonies from the women. I haven't seen any. We haven't seen it, even a discovery yet. So I think it's really. I'm gonna reserve my judgment for now. But if they could produce some evidence, if they get some testimony for some women, if they show, how buttoned up they got this investigation, I could definitely be swayed to believe that he did these things.
So you saying as of now, just by him being under there for the suspicion of it don't sound like they got, like he's being arrested for this. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, if his detention is being extended 30 days, to me that's you be in hell for 30 days. Like, it's people who commit murders and are able to bond out. You know what I'm saying? They said we need to see what's going on for 30 days. I don't know that much about Romanian law. I never really been
Well, it's
compelled
Europe.
to
It's
research
Europe.
it. It's Europe,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, they
They
definitely,
ain't playing.
yeah, they're not they're not playing. So what I'm saying is it sounds serious, but I'm gonna reserve my judgment until I see, what the discovery is, what the evidence is, what they really got on him. But it sounds bad. And given his scammy nature in the past, I just think
What you mean
I could be
How you feel like? What did he scam somebody? Has he been on some scam stuff before?
I feel like he's one of those internet gurus, one of those fake gurus that has these uh, get rich schemes that
Mm-hmm.
is really not all it's cracked up to be once they get you subscribed for a monthly rate, and then they try to keep you into it. That's pretty much the gist of what I get from what he's doing. I don't think it's an honorable, thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard for me to believe that he would be down to do some less than ethical things to get some bread. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I'm not on no ethical high horse either. You know what I'm saying? We all did some things that was a little bit less than. I ain't gonna say all. You
No,
feel
I
me?
ain't-
But I'm
I
saying
ain't into
I
stuff
can't
like
sit
that.
up here and act like I ain't never did that. You feel me? That's the ethical to get some paper.
Man,
But
I'm
I'm just saying.
I'm just hoping you ain't do nothing like this to what they talk
No,
about. Like I don't want you. Yeah,
no,
this is crazy.
no.
But it's
This
a
is.
suspicion. But why do you think guys like Andrew Tate so much?
I think that we have a real problem with uh, incels, as they're referred to, people out there who are uh, involuntarily celibate, and uh, we've even seen a lot of overlap with that with people who commit mass shootings and stuff like that. This incel thing is a problem, and when you got a guy who is a former kickboxer, he's showing you a lavish lifestyle, and he's giving you ways to get money. It's easy to build a cult of personality around that. And that's why in that recording where we heard, it looks like he's really using the conspiracy community as a tool to garner support, you know, get that cult following going.
Yo.
It's a formula we've seen before. It's the the Jim Jones formula. It's the Kanye formula. It's the Jordan Peterson formula. It's the we've seen this kind of thing before, man. So.
That's what's up, man. All right. So that's it with Tate. We're gonna see what happens on. We're probably gonna have to cover the story again.
Yeah, I guess we could move on to